Now walking in the University of Chicago. Very beautiful school. Excuse me. Very beautiful architect. And I just picked up Toni Morrison, God Help the Child. For anyone that likes to read, I would really recommend Toni Morrison because she makes you work and grind and think. I have a thing about paths. This is how life is. And as you see, everywhere around is a path. And whichever path you choose to walk should come from the Almighty. That's when you're still and you begin to know thyself. But paths are all around you. This is one of my relaxation areas. I'm actually here looking for the exhibit on the Egyptian and the African culture that they've had here for about 2 years, so I can purchase some materials. And some of the pictures I lost of actual sarcophagus and the beautiful artwork done centuries ago, well before the Christ. And it's just amazing to see the intelligence of man, especially those of melanin. And this is where the exhibit was at, Julius Rosewald Hall. And in case you didn't know, this is where the atomic bomb was made, here on the campus of the University of Chicago. And some of the professors that worked on it, when they saw the destruction that it did, they ended up either committing suicide or falling into a deep depression. They had no idea the destruction that was going to come on the people. And America didn't care. And that is one of the reasons why I will not move anywhere near Arizona, because all the testing was done out in the deserts of Arizona and Las Vegas. And you find a lot of people there die of cancer because when they did the testing, they didn't have anywhere to bury all of that material. And with my son having a disorder that affects his lungs, every muscle in his body, he's restricted from going to Arizona anyway because he cannot inhale the dust. And you got paths all over. And to me, it represents life. What path are you going to take? You got a lot of people on the path of destruction. You got a lot of people like Mem Pam that is taking her path now for her happiness. But I just want to show you, yeah, Chicago has its problems, but it's also a very, very beautiful city. And each thing you see here has meaning. Look up the meaning of the pine cone. A lot of it is Mason. A lot of it is symbolism that only another Mason would know. And DC I have family in DC. I've been there. There's so much history, and it's so much masonry left by the Masons, who only share that information with the upper echelon of the Masons. So anyway, like I said, I'm not on here for a click and a view. I'm not on here for a gag and a hag. I'm not on here to belittle, to talk about, to just find anything so I can get that little $1,000 check. Hello, officers. How are you? It's fine. So I can get a little check at the end of the month. My little play check. I hope Fabe and her baby are having a good time in Disney. And if you whores wasn't so jealous and want your money back, instead of saying, bitch, what you do with the money, you would be saying, I hope you and your daughter have a good time. Because all of y'all are guilty. I ain't saying she guilty. I don't know, and I don't care what she did with the money. And pay. When I come there, I'd really like to meet you. If you're at the Smithsonian Institution, I don't know if my cousin's information is still up, but no one in the family knew that they had dedicated a whole section to him because he faked his age to get into the Army. He was in the Vietnam War, and he drove a helicopter, and that helicopter ended up crashing, and he was able to save everyone on that helicopter, and I don't mean one or two people. And because of that, he was shot. So he has paralysis all on the right side of his body. And he received the Purple Heart for what he did. So Pam, if you're ever near Smithsonian, you subscribe to my page. Just go ahead on and let me know if you see a Ronald Ratcliffe exhibit. So when I do visit, and like I said, my friend is a teacher at the University of Washington. He teaches Afro-Cuban. So if you're trying to get a job there, I remember you mentioning that you filled out an application for a job at the University of Chicago, at the University of Washington in DC. I can contact him and see if, he knows people that knows people that knows people. That's how it usually works. Well, we got an engine light on in the car. That means we must need some oil. Anyway, Pam, let me know if my cousin's exhibit is still showing at the Smithsonian. So when I come there to visit Herman, Professor Carrillo at Washington University, professor at Afro-Cuban literature, then I'll get a chance to meet you, spend time with him, and be able to see my cousin's exhibit. So, you have a great day. This is Chicago. No, every part is not the ghetto. Every part is not booty butt shorts like Fabe had to show. Since she going to Disney, I guess she gonna pick up a cartoon character with them short ass shorts in front of her daughter. Fabe, I was on your side when they talked about your daughter, you prostituting her. But don't wear them cut off shorts up to your cheeks in front of your daughter. Please don't. She's gonna be a reflection of you. Anyway, peace, y'all.